something. Oh, from Best Buy, my order. This is probably the Canon G7X. Let's do a unboxing. Yay! This is hard because I'm holding the camera and I'm trying to open it. My camera is my cell phone. Hold on, let me get a proper thing. Okay, I got a knife. It's easier with a proper tool than trying to use a tool that's not for that. And then pull this for safety. Turn this thing. And here we go. Okay, that's just a box. Canon G7X. How exciting is that? I better not get any kind of like surprise. It's not the Canon G7X, but it's from Best Buy, so that's a reputable company. So here's the unboxing. And we get the receipt or something. What's that? Oh, the warranty. And then Canon image, Canon something, Google Photos, or like basic instructions. I'm gonna read them later. This is the manual. I'm gonna register my product. Very important to register my product. And here's a battery and a charger. I also ordered yesterday, last night, some like this, a battery, a Canon battery, which I got on Amazon. Here's the strap, and here's the camera. Wow. There you go. With the mic input. This is what's important about like the Canon G7X Mark III is the camera input. That's the difference between the two. Aside from the software or something that was updated, but this is cool. So let me check. There's nothing there anymore. There's nothing there in this case. But I'll keep the box with the manual for quite some time, and then do that. So in the meantime, let me play around with this. It has, I don't know the specs. The specs can be googled, but here are the specs: 8.8 millimeter to 36.8 millimeter, and then the f-stops 1.8 to 2.8, and then the lens is 4.2 by 15. So that's really like for a small camera. That's a good, and it has the flip screen for selfie mode. So this is it. This is my dedicated vlogging camera. Rather than using action camera like GoPro, that's good for action, like when you're moving around because it's solid. But for a basic everyday vlogging camera, this is it. This is the one to get. I mean, it's not like super photography with like the DSLR types or the mirrorless DSL type with like expensive lenses. No, I don't do that. I'd like to sometime, but like not right now. I'm concentrated on just like personal, relatable vlogging rather than like super photography kind of things. So, well, where's you just plug this in. There's no cord to plug it. All right, that's it. So now that my Canon G7X arrived, I'm going to put in the bracket the bracket that I bought for it so that I can attach the microphone, the cold shoe thingy. Because even though the camera has mic input, it doesn't have anywhere to put your mic on like a cold shoe. So I got this the U-rig thing so that I can just connect this, make that, put a bracket, and it's also a since it's a metal aircraft aluminum, it's also a protection for the base of the camera every time I put it like on a surface. But first, let's check if yeah, there's no memory card and there's no battery. But since this bracket, oops, sorry, since bracket has an opening, the for the battery, you can use it. So you put in the bracket and you can open your camera port and then the SD card for it. So this is a really cool product. I think it's almost very useful. It's not necessarily a must, but it definitely is very useful to have if you have this type of product, the Canon G7X. It's helpful to have that bracket because I no longer like a shotgun mic is good. I have it, the small shotgun mic, but then as soon as I could afford, it's always good to have a shotgun mic, you know, like with a dead cat here. But I use the wireless Go now, so screw it on. I have to charge the battery or something, but in the meantime, I put this on. Not too tight, just enough. When it stops, that's it. Don't force it. So okay. Now it has the bracket. You can flip the screen and you can tilt it 45-degree. It's the tiny specs. And the cool thing about this is this flip up screen, so that like while you're talking to your camera, kind of like talking to the phone, it has a flip up screen. I mean, it's eventually I don't know, I like classic stuff. I like this. This is not so classic, not like a DSLR, but for like in the video world or the vlogging world, the DSLR is kind of like really like ancient now. I mean, they're still good, but it's being replaced slowly by mirrorless DSLR kind of type looking, not the system, not the, it's not a DSLR, it's a mirrorless camera. The most basic common mirrorless camera, I guess, is the cell phone. But again, this also is a mirrorless camera now. There's no more like prisms and then things to bounce around. So I really like this. So, but in the meantime, let's charge the. Let's put on the strap for safety. This will be the vlog for. Where's the? To open it. The strap. Put that there. Put on the strap. Put it in this side because I'm a right-handed. So I'm gonna put it in the right-hand side because I'm right-handed. So, and plus the camera functions is made in the right, because most people are right-handed. Most, not all. Most people are right-handed. So there you go. Although I like vlogs because, you know, like motion photography and things, I also like still photography because I don't know, I was trained as a photographer. Well, not trained, like I took photography classes under in SFAI in California. So, and I like photography. I like black and white photography. I love Ansel Adam. I like all the photographers. I know the image, but I don't know their names because I'm not a photographer. I take photographs. and I like photographs, but I'm not a photographer. Well, I guess you are a photographer when you love photography. So that's that. So here's this, and where is the battery? Someone took the battery. Oh, here's the battery. There. Put everything in one place. All the manuals and instructions put it all in one place. This, just put it there. This one, we'll do this. There. Easy peasy. Yeah, self-explanatory, and then you just plug it in the wall outlet. When that turns green, it's ready. And then I used to have a Rebel T6 or something like that with a side flip screen, but I lent it to my cousin, so he has that. So I kept my SD cards. So I kept my SD cards, of course, because it has data. So I had to bring that back. So I can use those for this. So I still have like what, three SD cards. I don't want a lot of it because I download, and once I edit and create it and download it in YouTube, I delete the files. Maybe I shouldn't be deleting the files because I have to think about like reusing some footage, you know, valuable footage. But I don't have anywhere to store them because after a while, video will take memory in my laptop and things. I need to get a memory bank, a terabyte kind of thing. That's good. So that's that. Okay, for now. So the next step, all this is in conjunction with. I'm getting all this equipment while there's still funding because I applied for the PPP SBD loan, and they approved of me. I told them like I'm a blogger. I'm gonna get like, of course, equipment for blogging. They approve of it, and according to the lender, now the Blue Acorn said that like they're gonna help me apply, help me get approved. Well, I don't know if they help me get approved. I approved myself by my qualifications. I submitted the paperwork, and then they said they're gonna help me with the process of filing out how to loan forgive for small businesses. Because, in my opinion, vloggers is a small business. You're investing money, time, and effort into creating like what you're passionate about, and in other aspects, because it will also help me if I vlog about my paintings, and if my paintings get sold or my artworks get sold, my craft gets sold, I'm gonna be paying taxes for those. So that in a sense is a business. So vlogging is a vehicle. It's like advertising, my self-advertising for those things. It's not concentrated on advertising, but it does that. So vlogging would help my business of advertising myself. So that's a small business in my theory, in my understanding of a business. If I have the intention to make money, you pay taxes with it, and then you have the receipts and you have the stories, and that's a business. I mean, like, if I sell this, you know, and I get profit, eventually if I keep doing that, I make profit, I have to pay taxes, and I do. But lately my small businesses hasn't been working. It's like the accountants and then like tax makers said that okay, you earn $50, it's probably not enough to put tax on that. Maybe in theory every single penny, how do you tax a penny if you make a penny? You know, like, it's not much, but like if it's a considerable amount of money, let's say like it's $100, maybe it should be taxed, and then I do, but I like lately I haven't been making anything with the business, nor have I sold any kind of paintings or any of the crafts that I've made. I've been just like preparing skill sets, and then learning, and then also working jobs. Okay, that's a different story. That's not the Canon G7X anymore, but got off track there. But this bracket will be going with the microphone that I have, that I really like, because of the there's no more too much wiring things in it. You know, I have the Rode Go, and if you have this is the receiver. You'll still have to need a mic. I can just clip this here and then do that, and that's the receiver. And then you have I have the wire to attach it, a wire to attach it there. Where's the wire? Well, there's a wire, but let me get the other option. The Go is right here. You're basically doing this while you have the other receiver with me. This part, I can attach this to me like that, or put this in my waist and then have a lavalier mic here, microphone while I'm talking, while I'm narrating, and then I can use this. Or instead of the this microphone, which I like, this is very convenient, and then, like, you know, or I can use the microphone that everybody is familiar with a dead cat, like this. See, but that's kind of like uncomfortable to be using, like a shotgun mic with a dead cat. I don't know why they call it get dead cat. It's just, or muff. I mean, this is like, hey, talk. It's so imposing. So I don't like doing this. Maybe like in a studio, like if I'm talking like this with a tripod and everything, I can use this. But like for vlogging and then walking around the streets and personal vlogging, this is like so imposing. This is like intimidating. So I don't like to use that. I'd rather have this, like that. So it's less. So this is the full setup. Oh, I by the way, I love this grip. This here for the thumb, and then the front for the grip. The Sony doesn't have that. So here, see, when you're vlogging like this, it's easier with the Rode like this. So that's the importance of this bracket. And then there's a connection here for also a tripod. So cool. So that's my setup for now. And the next thing that I ordered online through Apple, which will take a while, maybe a week or two, because they're reprogramming the computer. The computer is the new Apple MacBook Air with the M1 chip, but I also bought the program for editing, the Final Cut Pro. So instead of just like the basic iMovie, which is, you can do the most basic, the Final Cut Pro I can add little things, little twerks. It's a better version. So I think that's the premier editing software from Apple. So I had to get those. Might as well. Yeah. Okay. Bye.